And so this cheer, this one is for you. Paris, give it up for yourselves! Il y a du couture au Paris. Let's go.
There's one thing this crowd does well, it's having fun, and that's the most important thing of all. Running that version of themselves on Overpass, and now we'll have to do the impossible and try to win on Nuke.
Quick little peek back offside of Heaven, drop down from Isaac. If you're gonna actually make this series anywhere competitive, you better get some CT rounds here. The analyst desk putting A-Core's performance under a spotlight. Mentioning that this is his lowest rated map, that for the Legion he is not there. And that draws one piece of their winning recipe off of the table. It to me like that's more pressure on him, on Ema. They will draw this back with the dual Berettas, gets into the wind, and he finds himself a third. He has single-handedly ripped Vitality apart inside of this pistol, and he's done it with those dualies. Apex strikes them down from above, and now we've got Zyw0o in the clutch versus A-Core. Op v op. Slowly, he gets closer. Slowly, the clash sets. Peaks are there, and it is A-Core that will give GamerLegion exactly what they need. 3 for 3, folks. Every single pistol in this series.
But don't get excited because they haven't won a conversion yet. Pistol is a great start, but the instant collapse out of GamerLegion on both sides of Overpass. And they normally have trouble on the pistols, not the NT Ghost, not the rifle rounds. Nuke will only be a bit harder. So Vitality, arguably the best Nuke team in the world at the moment, sitting on an 8-map streak, taking down G2, big twice, end phase. They would be one of the teams to make rounds like this possible, but with no bomb plant, no investment. So we'll see how many GamerLegion can keep alive. Or maybe how many the Eagles can alive.
Of course, it's no Kevlar, no util. It's really the bare bones Vitality. A fine moment for Ema to shine. Finally, he posts up a negative map on this entire major. He has been so consistent.
It seemed impossible. Now we know that he's human.
For this series to have started, and for Zyw0o to not have been the highest rated player at the event seems impossible.
Yeah.
And if you had told me it was Spinks, then I would say, all right, then the formula all came together. Other stars. Second LAN in 2023 from the Romanian, who has just burst into the spotlight. GamerLegion will do what they couldn't on Overpass and convert with the pistol. They need this.
And Zyw0o has been doubted in playoffs, of course. Hasn't had that many opportunities. 3 finals since he became a rookie in 2019. And across all the biggest tournaments, and only tournament wins that Vitality have, it's been Zyw0o. Zyw0o and Zyw0o again to win the MVPs. I believe they allowed Spinks to raise that trophy at Crowley, but Zyw0o still the MVP.
The humble king. Smoking a flash and a full exec. He's gonna crank that dial. Isaac backside stroke, and it's but a push. Ema tries to throw himself into it, as does that flank from lobby, and neither will succeed. Leaves Zyw0o down beneath.
It's a massive confidence play out of Vitality, and that's part of the playbook that GamerLegion can't go to. You know, when we talk about these teams and how good they are, we've seen such fantastic maps out of them. But of course, it doesn't run that deep. We saw Apex have problems in the veto yesterday, not being able to play Ancient. GamerLegion having to face Nuke, also trouble for them. Maybe if they knew they'd be in a major final, they would have worked even harder. But honestly, these teams that have been grinding on the down low in the tier 2, I don't even know how they work so hard in the first place. Maximizing their time at home to build up for an explosive moment like this. A massive opportunity.
The biggest of their lives.
To deny Vitality in Paris. I love the call. They flex the upper hit early on in the half. If they really are this good on Nuke versus the top teams and they have a strong upper hit, why shouldn't they use it on GamerLegion? They should not be well versed enough to stop this. They might have had to cram for this test, squeeze in as much Nuke practice as they possibly could, because, as was brought up on the desk, they have done a great job of avoiding vetoes that end themselves here. But now they got to face the music, and it's the Vitality fans singing.
Ema gargoyling on the top of this ramp has gone unchecked. Beautiful moment. 5-7 snaps. From the corner and a third with just the sidearm.
There he is. Aim high, me high. Says never. Shoot below the neck.
Bout time on top of that. Welcome to the series. Welcome to the grand finals. With the least of all the weapons. He pulls off 4. Ooh, GamerLegion needed something like that. He's spoken with so much confidence about his ability to even play at this level. Ema has exuded that confidence. And there are many players who can talk a big game.
Everyone likes to talk.
There are fewer who can the bark and a spray out of Zyw0o. See you later, Apex.
When he first walked out on stage, it sounded like booing. But now we know that he has fans. He's earned them here in the arena. He's earned them internationally. And I talked to some Heroic fans that are now GamerLegion fans. That transference of power, it was earned. They should be respected for that victory. There was nothing lucky about it. And it came off the back of one of the most unbelievable rifle performances that we've seen out of him. A 1.40 rating on top of Heroic. Turned him into light work.
Zyw0o with the peek denied. Not the best hardware here for Vitality, but given that chance, we just talked about the confidence for him to run up into lobby, for him to take that fight to Vitality, and for him to falter on it, has suddenly put this consistent streak of round wins into question. Apex presence shown from Secret. Looks to continue on down, and Isaac will shut him off, not allowing him to join his teammates with said bomb inside the site with the plant there too. It is only 2 left for GamerLegion, and both would hope to win, but Spinks has other ideas. Shuts off the lobby exit. Acor, you may hide. You may run for the hills. But it is Vitality hot on your heels as this game goes 3-2.
Yeah, so even though Vitality here, still only 2 rounds, both full rifles, and made them look like very confident wins. They won on multiple fronts. It was a cute in-between play out of Isaac, but outside of that, full control of the situation here on T-side. And Acor can't even find a little extra gift at the end of the round, and now his life is maybe in jeopardy, though. Couldn't ask for a better save location. Maybe straight down through the walls. But he'll survive it. The M4 grandfathered forward into a round with no other guns. Will we be welcomed into the Acor arena finally here on Nuke? They've tried to set him up before as the one gun. But Acor can be timid. Acor very low on opening attempts. Every reason in the world to go for it in this situation. And no expectation to win, that's the other thing. Let's see if Zyw0o sets him up.
Acor quick trade, love the aggression, love the fact that he's not shying away. You just alluded to it, the possibility of him falling silent, but Apex will survive that pistol point blank.
Yeah, that could have been a mistake.
But as more pressure, Acor will get shut down as Magisk just above, giving cover to the other side. Ema with the Zeus, and a dink off the pistol. But a rapid response from Vitality to tie this game at 3 apiece.
I like that we got some ferocity out of Ema. If anything, you know, if things really go that far south, you still, based on how well he's played to this point, even again versus the number 2 ranked team, maybe the favorite to win this, he had no struggles. He's someone who's shown that he can punch upwards. And it certainly feels like we're going to be talking about this player for a long time. His stock could not be higher right now. But that doesn't shy his focus. Here tonight.
Ooh, got him.
A-Core will help him out.
Zyw0o over top of the smoke finds Apex. Weapons make a world of difference for GamerLegion. And insurance policy's already in place. Do Vitality dare to drop down to that B site? Will Zyw0o have to double back, check flank? The possibility that GamerLegion are right behind them seem clear. Isaac needs to be the pillar of this hold. His help in Zyw0o split between two spots, responsibility shared. And the longer Vitality wait,
oh, it's an early push.
the more aggressive GamerLegion get. Backs turned, and nobody there to watch it. 2 easy kills out of Kios. Fall victim to the MP9. Ema sits in position and continues this strong start. If only just one, a critical frag shut down Zyw0o fast.
Absolutely. The demon from below here in the vents to catch them on their fall off. A-Core, a specialist, a surgeon in those moments. Shots like that is exactly what he was made to lock down. And so now GamerLegion win a very solid rifle. It's a slightly mixed buy with the MP9, but a huge confidence victory overall. Good wins from Vitality so far, but not dominance numerically in this half. Not like we saw in Overpass.
Love the fact that CT press out from ramp did catch them off guard. Just goes to prove GamerLegion not afraid in these moments. But fire at the feet of Isaac makes it uncomfortable. Support up above. More of it coming in from main, but here comes Vitality's onslaught. It's an attack, and it's a near double. dupreeh can get that heaven kill, and Zyw0o, he'll use his chance to claw it back. dupreeh's alive and fighting! The Eternal strikes down 3. Within the smoke, draws it back. Zyw0o drops bomb down with him. A-Core, where is he? And Apex can't manage it. It falls on dupreeh. No ace, no 4K. Zyw0o saves them.
It's all Emma, 16 and 5. Walking off their rotation point down to the lower side. Everybody loves to go there when things go south upstairs. Emo with a massive play, Zyw0o with the flash in, and that helps a ton too. 3 could have died in heaven just to dupreeh. But even with those entries, no round 1, and the game isn't finished. GamerLegion started 0-2 in challengers to make it to this point. That's by winning maps they weren't supposed to.
Ooh, but meet Spinks as A-Core catches dupreeh yet again. 2-0 in that duel from top silo to back blue. But even a little presence shown starts to draw a single A player back. Assistance needed for the Opper in the face of what is just pistols. A-Core scours the top side again. Apex sure to keep his head down for as long as possible. And any kind of support or distraction that he can offer, a deagle taken in the place of the P250, just set up Zyw0o. However, A-Core makes sure that there is no funny business outside, and so the only thing left here for Vitality is to move elsewhere. Into the hands of Zyw0o, they will peek. Nice little scrambled attempt. It does get one behind box, and it flusters Zyw0o down into the B site. A little to work with.
Oh, the timing is so good where they test the approach and now slink it down.
But Launders, we already have a player back.
This is an excellent rotation out of Zyw0o. He takes a risk in getting all the way back site, but doesn't get spotted.
Ooh, not without taking 2. Yeah, Spinks covered in the blood of Magisk. And Apex splattered right there with him. It is GamerLegion to 6.
And you know what, Zyw0o, if anything, when we saw him on Overpass, he didn't have the most unbelievable scoreline, but he was getting kills that made it look like he wasn't nervous. And now he's got a friend. He's finally got Emma back as a second core rifler on this team. Oh, Acor doing his part outside, still somewhat untested. When there's ops in play, rifles will come in on this round. And we'll really get a chance to see how ready he is for Vitality's Nuke.
He wants it. And he'll get a taste of Apex with support right behind him. On both ends of this, Acor's pinched. But HP can sometimes be dangerous. Zyw0o and Apex take headshots.
Both pop like souffles.
As Shuhei falls down, he doesn't even hit the ground, but dies midair and leaves a door ajar for Vitality to get right back into this T side to get that lead down to only 2.
They know Spinks has unlimited patience, but reading the map is going to be equally difficult for both sides. This is when it becomes a matter of timing. Vitality have an edge though. Man up and the ability to pick one choke point to try to attack. If they read it correctly, GamerLegion won't even have a chance to retake. A solid enough hold and maybe we get a 1v1 in the end. The time burns down and decisions must be made.
30 on the clock. An unknown path into either bomb site. Defenders could be around any single corner. Any position could be preoccupied, and we see Vitality just call it right. They walk right in.
That was such a perfect position to hold as well for the upstairs hit. Late Squeaky is such a common maneuver. Kios tries to get ahead of it, but now they know.
And with so much free space, Spinks is able to slip back into a position that would have cut off Isaac had he gone for his first possible route, but instead, he takes the high ground. From the top of the tower, he looks to fall down in. Magisk beneath him. A smoke on the paint can to open a possibility, but just as quickly as it shows itself, Apex cuts off the other end. GamerLegion were nowhere to be found in this mid-round moment. Dare I say it, scared.
And they let Apex relieve the tension. He's having a great series so far. You've got to give him credit. Another multi-kill out of him. A great mid-round call to get 2 out of Hut. Slow through Squeaky and still have the smoke into main. Could have died to his spam. On that hard line from Big Garage. But they go through with no casualties in the 3v2. Imma, as the important one, gets shut down immediately outside. And it says something that it's Apex with a Galil of all things. Not the easiest gun to win versus Imma. Not in this match.
Beautiful.
Yeah, amazing work. I learned the Golden Hornets, you know, they assembled themselves and then came to Vitality and said, we have that passion. We want to make something happen. And now they've captured the attention of the entire CS world. Seen them at multiple CSGO events. That's really all that you can ask for. When the players are on stage, they're playing for you. They might deliver you the moments that you get excited about, but they wouldn't even try if you weren't there to watch. Remember that.
Back in game. Fast fight set. Acor did just take a quick glimpse through Hut, but didn't see anything for it. Meanwhile, Apex wastes no time. He's gonna go in through main. Acor's there to stop it with that off. Near him, it's smoke spam where Spinks prevails. Dude, there are fights everywhere. A battleground across Nuke, a support system for Zyw0o, and a chance for Kios if he wants to press out. This is an adaptation being shown from GamerLegion. Not one, but 2 big greens.
Oh my God.
And that second one could catch them off guard if there is any attempt to move this back, seeing as they have already found out that Acor was inside that bomb site. Shuhei's in between them, and it's Acor who does lock it down. The double loss paying off. Apex tries to reclaim it. He peeks yet again, but that secondary sniper. And Kios, no stranger to struggles on this big stage. This grand finals has not been kind to him, but round 11 of map 2 has his name stamped across it.
A shame they had to turn up after their map pick had been won by Vitality, but it's looking good here on Nuke. I love the call out of Vitality. The fast main split to really put pressure on upstairs. Repurposed from their upstairs hit that was a little bit more simple into Zyw0o fanning off when things didn't go right with their opening kill. That's a complicated situation that can stress the communication on the CT side and make even the best teams crumble. That's what Nuke is all about on the T side, and still GamerLegion figured it out. They stay composed.
Last peek. Can he do it again? Pressure. It's just a leg shot. He'll at least finish off Dupree, and the A1S from Zyw0o draws them in. It's 2.5 kills out of him. A stellar enough defense that leaves Vitality limping elsewhere. Options are theirs. Choices to be made, and the slimmest bit of skin. Ema gets ever closer. He is on high alert. He knows right there. Prime for the popping. An 8th round taking. Ema will continue this tear.
Oh man, so good. And I mean, I love the outpost maneuver here from GamerLegion. To have the rifle push up under the cover of the op on that train line to hold down the left side of the door. That spot is good for both fights, but it sucks when you don't have one or the other covered. Usually it's a smoke or molly, and that can even be run through. But in op, Acor can guarantee to Ema, I have your back. You trust me on this? You're going to have a great fight on your hands. And he puts himself also in position to take over ramp if it ends up being the upstairs side. Smooth moves out of GamerLegion.
Yeah, Acor too. Oh, but Zyw0o. Who else?
Oh man, just such a game-changing frag right there into the op upgrade at 1:30.
However,
they need to do something.
Oh no, Apex now has the angle. Thought to myself, maybe Ema would run that chance. It would have gone shrouded in secrecy as the smoke still remained, but now fully exposed.
Now, this is interesting. Do they call a bluff? I mean, they know Vitality are coming in low on utility. Taking the lower site in this situation can be extremely difficult, even with nades.
What CTs are down here?
But they're frozen in place. I think they
don't buy it. They don't believe it. We're talking about an MP9 at the base of the ramp, and that is it in sight. But a missed chance from Dupree. And an inkling as to what's really going on. Ema's patience pays off. He catches the back of Apex, and Isaac will slaughter Spinks. It is Zyw0o, but on the op. This man on this weapon is what strikes fear in the hearts of nearly every single Counter-Strike player across the world. Given a chance to shine, Zyw0o will make place, but he's gonna have to do everything in this one. Door swung, third hit. Oh, but point blank he falters. And every single kill you believed.
Oh, when he closed the door, they thought they had a chance to breathe. But it's another shot that comes in, but one missed. Absolutely no help on this round. Lots of shots coming through. With that Deagle killing 2 more. The 3 frags to scare GamerLegion. Vitality trying to put up whatever half that they can at this point. And oof. We're gonna call that a close call. That's absolutely when it gets scary. The rounds that Vitality have won are great, but there's only 4. They've been pulling off the rifle victories, but right now, even though this has been as a team, Apex is their top fragger with 9 frags. Nobody is positive on the T side so far.
No, this is a struggle across the camp.
Meanwhile, can we say we've got vintage Ema?
Yes.
Ema of yesterday.
The man who was meant to take it to Vitality.
Insane.
The challenger.
Aim high, be high is back.
The
on
Romanian
20.
deadlift,
Yeah.
carrying this team at the moment. One star who shines brighter than every other star-studded roster of Vitality. Down by 5. CT side awaits them. 2 more rounds to play out. Zyw0o goes for the spam. The frag grenade should find something. Sure enough, bits of chip damage done to 2. But it is still a similar scene to what we got in that last one. And I would say that with Vitality feeling as comfortable as they did on B, with no challenge coming out of GamerLegion's rotate downstairs, then why wouldn't you play this again? But the difference is Ema. Apex. Catches Apex with a side. His teammate's coming in from control, but does he need help? Not so far. Does it all. And Spinks back inside of the lobby will be turned elsewhere. There is nothing left for Vitality in round 14.
Looking like Snake in that vent. I can't believe he pulled that off after getting spotted. Usually, you get the first kill easily, then the refrag comes in. Instead, the pre-aim to the other side of the vent, it's beautiful.
Just so fast. Apex simply can't react fast enough.
At this point, Matt just doesn't even have to engage. He knows that Ima's going to die to this molly if he stays in it, but it's such a done deal. He decides to peek. And its bodies littered all over lower as Vitality came through with the early game plan, crossed outside with no friction, got into secret, downstairs, had almost everything in place, but had no answer for this new star in Ima. The consistency is unbelievable. Rivaling some of our best in terms of playoff runs in history. The 10 years that we've seen.
A player with no history looks to slip his name into the final chapter, the tail end of CSGO. And we will be left talking about him. And after that first map, it felt like he was poached. It felt as though this stage finally broke him. But you look at the scoreboard right here, right now, 23 and 8. 13 kills on Zyw0o, nobody else in double digits. A smoke on the hut door to block things off, and he just stays perched for now. The final attempt for Vitality's T-side to try and break through what has been a stellar defense, but a defense from one man.
Smoke comes in on Squeaky. Congregation of the T's in one place. Adjust the spray. Isaac down.
Quick move.
We anticipate a second player.
No split out though. Ima's still very comfortable in his own. That utility starts to fade here for GamerLegion. Meanwhile, Vitality still with a few on their belt.
The deep molly from Acor is excellent to make it seem like he could have rotated in deeper. And
one could assume that this man advantage, Launders, would be enough to close it, but with a whole pack down through ramp, they will play this shoulder to shoulder into the hands of Ima. On the other end, Geoz, pressure from both sides of this bomb site, and then the time is that overarching issue. We've got 15 seconds as the digits launch. Zyw0o catches space. It's for 5, and it seems to go down smoothly. Finally, Vitality will crack the nut one last time. This B-site, it is their opening. They felt it in the last couple of rounds, and they were finally able to approach it from the other end to put themselves into such a great position. Acor 5 health, 4 opponents, and nowhere to go. But GamerLegion have shown us that they are here to play. The brightest star in the server is Ima. We'll see what they have in the next half. Welcome to the server, Zyw0o. Finally, a star-studded performance out of him. When that first map felt so quiet, he burned brighter than the rest. Serious business now for GamerLegion. You have a T-side ahead of you. You have 5 rounds over your opponent. And a difficult job at hand, no doubt. With the legends that are on this Vitality roster, with this crowd stacking the A-Core arena to the brim. This is Vitality versus GamerLegion. This is the Blast TV Paris Major!
And you are aiming to be the best crowd for this last show. As Vitality try to put together a CT side.
Zyw0o from the corner. Oh, that's him! 2 frags out of him is great. Apex's nade hones one down, and Dupree used that moment to slip up close. That's gonna shy Shuhei back towards ramp. They don't have the bomb on them, and Dupree has caught it. A pistol round for the first time in this series. Pistol to Vitality.
Ooh. Pistol to Vitality. CT side Nuke, the litmus test for all elite oppers in history. Zyw0o stepping up to the plate. One of his best sides on any map over all these years. Contributing to their 8-0 win streak right now, 100% win rate for Vitality. GamerLegion put up an amazing first half on their CT side. But it's entirely possible Vitality could do the same. And it doesn't look like a denial of conversion on the second round. On the 4th pistol is going to be possible for the Legion.
Pistol's not concerned with making noise. Their presence revealed. Their positions expected. And still Vitality give them that bit of space. Nice run move. Oh no, A-Core. Broken femurs. Dupree and Zyw0o pop back up. It's a good amount of money for Dupree.
Yeah.
It's Zyw0o in with 1 and a clean conversion for Vitality.
Yeah, that's an awful way to go. But instantly into the buy up here, our GamerLegion. It's time to adjust the tie. GamerLegion low. This lead is flimsy. And within seconds, it could disappear. And they also know this could be something of a bonus that they can chew through. Really jeopardize Vitality's chances at a comeback. Let's see if they can do it. 5 AKs here versus 2 MP9s and a FAMAS in support of the 2 rifles. 2 M4s last year from Vitality. How long can he keep dancing?
Right. And then, I mean, how long before anybody else can step up alongside him?
Hey, you can be an excellent player, but when you get naded down that way, it's going to get a little harder.
Bullets just off the mark. High likelihood for the ramp play to come out. Let's see what Magis can handle. He sticks around, tries to cut them off. A little bit awkward, loses his teammate, sprays down 2. And that A1S betrays him. Gun goes dry. Still, an immense amount of damage, considering his closest rotate fell empty-handed. Apex offered nothing, and Magisk recovered.
And again, perfect at taking back space, but honestly, good move from GamerLegion as well.
Patience, as the eyes of Zyw0o gleam. Ready for this play. Outer Zyw0o sliding forward, just found his gap. And I believe they've exchanged glances. Zyw0o wants to press out, but he's lost track of him as bomb is planted on that backside. He could be the victim. The same thing they've done to GamerLegion suddenly looms ahead. Dupree and Spinks with lesser weapons than the 3 alive on GamerLegion, not to mention they're not even close enough to sight.
How does he make it happen? Naded down to that low at the beginning of the round. It has to be his first bullet. Getting a timing on even Zyw0o, of all players. And with that, the retake's coming in if the Zyborg doesn't get caught right there. And instead, GamerLegion touch 11.
And Zyw0o knew. He saw that sliver, but he was so concerned about there being another teammate.
And he
luckily
didn't know.
for GamerLegion, they can leave Zyw0o alone.
Yeah, and Zyw0o, went forward, pushing into credit instead of going back to single, looking for some different level of lurk. And the perfect awareness to come back in for another duel, even with these nades.
That's crazy.
He survives to get this kill. Unbelievable. Sometimes it does feel like San Andreas when Zyw0o's in the server. Nade in hand again to assist, to punish the push.
Ooh. Zyw0o's got it. He's making a ton of sound.
Oh, whoa. The push with the
Fall
flash.
back.
Oh, it's a multi.
Zyw0o's got that fresh mag, ready for some more. Ready for a third serving. How many courses to this meal as Zyw0o pops right back up. Just one after another. To hell with your force buy win. They put Zyw0o at the front of it. Not even with his AWP, but just flashy with the rifle. And I'll also argue GamerLegion somewhat spread out. Timing and tethering that afforded Zyw0o a chance to peel off each player one at a time and took every single one of them down without taking a single bit of damage back. Zyw0o just pulled off that 3K perfectly.
Oh man, that was flawless. The movements right there, trusting the flash to hunt down Imuk, the game plan read of GamerLegion to send him out solo, use him like a Nico, an electronic, identifying there's no one back there to hold the push, punishing off the read, not playing standard and waiting around for perfect advantages. That's what granted Vitality this round. The cover from above, shot down by Zyw0o too. And now Isaac alone in the save. So great rounds, but an even more excellent follow-up here from Vitality as they stay with 5.
Isaac just looking to hang on for dear life. Oh, the ramifications of losing this one. I think you're able to just look at a single pinpoint moment where something could have gone your way.
And he's lucky to die before time. Again, the flashes have been perfect here for Vitality. Timeout called now as GamerLegion. They'll talk things over on the eco, and we do have ingenuity out of them, out of Shuhei, in rounds where they're half buying. They're going to bring an idea.
There's not a millisecond in that last round where GamerLegion felt as though they had an opening, as though they had a chance, as though they had an answer to Zyw0o. First timeout of 4, GamerLegion getting through that first half so easily. They've kept the pauses stockpiled for this one. The biggest moment of each of their lives.
They spend this tack talking about round 21. Investment here, extremely limited. A bot at the end of spawn. We've got Kiaz and a Tech9, 1 flash in store. They're waiting. There's going to be no serious game plan coming into this. We've seen what they can do on these Tech9s. The room is quiet as they wait in anticipation, just in case.
Door open, met by smoke debris. A little dance inside of the HUD. But again, no Zyw0o. GamerLegion hoping a mistake is made, but I would argue Vitality have done a great job this series of minimizing exactly those moments.
Opportunity and tragedy can sometimes shake hands. Vitality need to be very careful, even with these better guns.
That's all they've got. A chance to press out ramp. It's an easy cleanup here for Magisk. Zyw0o here, support with him, and Vitality will shudder in the face of pistols. It's going to take much more than that.
And when do we talk about stories that might become finalized in this match? Vitality with the journeyman of Dupree, with Zyw0o looking for his first chip, and to do it in Paris with the dip, baby. He can taste it now. 7 rounds is what they need. Nuke is what they wanted. Overpass is what they have, and that's in the past. And now this lead has all but vanished. GamerLegion, they took that tack a round to go to talk about this. What's going to be the play?
A-Core first and foremost. Pimp brought it it up pregame. Acor's impact is not felt on Nuke. He needs to change that here and now, or this map and this match will forever haunt him. No skin shown so far. You can hear the rumblings of this presence out of Vitality. Ooh, he peeks it.
Clean shot.
And he catches the shoulder of Apex. All he needs for an opening 5v4, but a response immediately out of Vitality as they start to move their pieces.
Such precision on that sliver angle, not even a wall bang on that kill. You know, that's what Acor can show off sometimes.
And now Zyw0o gets his chance. Shows us his weight. What does he call in a 5 versus 4? The advantages in this map have been far and few between so far on this T side, and he's got one in his hands, a golden opportunity for Zyw0o to deliver the right strategy alongside Acor's op. They will burn ever so slightly, and they will trudge down into the lower site, where at least Spinks awaits them. But already able to cross to the bomb site.
Oh.
Isaac, instantaneous. And a spray out of Zyw0o that won't find its mark. GamerLegion with a 5v4 makes the most of this rare moment. And they'll pull back their lead.
Acor says, welcome to my arena. An opening one off of the run boost into a slight push, but cheated across Big Garage into a great kill on Apex, a hard shot. He makes him look so simple, but the fact that it wasn't even a wall bang, again, that precision. And then the trade coverage as they got into ramp. We saw Magus do damage, even when he's missed the timing on the cross with his multi-frag spray downs. That Acor's got 20/20 vision. And so GamerLegion's lead grows once again.
Just to sustain this, just to keep Vitality at arm's length.
But Vitality, they still have so much left over.
Give Emo more runway. Give Acor his chances. And he had 2 of them this round, didn't miss his moments. A clean one out of Isaac to also just keep that momentum rolling into the B bomb site. You can see Zyw0o with a nod, yes. 1 added to the tally. A crack in Vitality's defense. We can sit here and praise Vitality all day long as they've managed to get to the grand finals, but every single map historically on this run gets into the double digits. This will be no different. This will be no different.
It's the kind of round that turns into late smokes outside, but at the moment, as we can see, Kiaz is the only one holding one. There might be a forced commitment in this position. One more smoke comes down in front of Squeaky. They'll have to wait. And they haven't optimized completely for the upstairs hit as GamerLegion chill. Not seeing anything outside. Another smoke again. There's gonna be a ton of pressure on Spinks right now.
Yes, it will. Let's see what he can do, see whether he handles it. He changes position in those waning few moments right before the hit. The calm before the storm comes to an end. A very exposed position for Debris. Falls down into the flames. Spinks locks it in. 2 frags off the AK, fall at his feet, goes for another, and Isaac's gonna end him. But there are still layers here. He will not manage to catch it up top. And the only thing left for GamerLegion with a mere 10 seconds on this clock is a chance to walk away.
Ooh, they gave him so much space. But they got confused. The upstairs hit comes in, but Spinks' reactions were perfect. He got rid of the incendiary, and that's honestly, your whole job is dodging the flashes and getting your utility out at the right times. You give yourself good angles, but there are so many ways for the T's to catch you off guard, and Spinks does a fantastic job alongside Dupree with the distraction, drawing the first bit of attention to lock it down from Tetris. And Apex also was a rotator that came up into heaven. He was playing outside, but he didn't see any cross smokes. This was a round again that GamerLegion had low utility on. Even though they were stacked up, it was without smokes. And with that full vision outside and the time ticking down, there was no longer the possibility it could end secret. So Zyw0o said, it's probably going to be upper guys, but I got to stay here. I have the op on ramp. and they put 3 rifles in great positions to cover each other.
And you know, that feels to me exactly the same formula we got on Overpass when there were moments where Zyw0o was just left inside the A site. When you have somebody as good as he is, who has such a constant read of what feels like every round, well then take all of your other players, stack them together, and surely between the 3, you will have enough at a hold. So it is non-consecutive round wins for GamerLegion. It is a measly 2-round advantage. And once more, their economy on the line. They're going to crank that dial. Spinks under pressure. He takes a shot to the head. It's him and Dupree. They lock off 3. Zyw0o in with 1 as well. That squeaky push is slaughtered. And GamerLegion falter.
And that's everybody coming to the potluck with something. 4 kills between 3 players. 1 lonely man in A-Core.
What a gut-wrenching round. A-Core trying to take his team into that A site, hoping for some kind of an opening. You get nothing.
That's where it gets scary, man. Spinks, again, commendable with the consistency here in playoffs. While he is not the frag leader, the rating leader compared to Zyw0o, he is up there. The newest addition to the team brought them Pro League. That victory helped them win Rio. That victory broke the curse for Vitality, took them to a new level. Proved to be worth every penny.
A game of millimeters and milliseconds. Oh! And at the end of the day, it's all about the left click, baby. A-Core looking to hang on for dear life. Jokes aside, very critical save for him to keep this off.
Yeah,
hell, for him to keep this round alive. Come on now.
Bomb is too far away, but yeah, the op coming forward is something.
All right.
Hey, he was the difference when they had that op on the run boost to get to the position they're in now. It was his 2K and the entry on the cross outside that made that possible. Even if it's seldom that he takes control of the round, it can happen. You don't want to consistently bet against it. A-Core, somebody on Mad Lion said, I don't feel the nerves. After the Apex 1v2, though, I'm not really sure exactly.
Yeah.
Seems like everyone's feeling something. And that's understandable, and that's okay. It's a big moment. A lot on the line.
Are they going to try it again? No. Just fast nades out of Isaac, that's all. What else does Zyw0o have to offer us? Dupree with a nice angle. Utilities coming at him, blinded. Fire down beneath. Oh, he's in the moment. 2, 3, 4! GamerLegion breakthrough, but Zyw0o's up in heaven. And he's ready for the fight. He drops again. Surely not. But he pulled this off. Point blank kills Zyw0o. He's got a second to his left. Whether he knows it, being hunted, he'll fall. Oh. Kios will not let this one get away from him.
No. That 1v4 was enough.
Woo.
The 1v5 would be unbelievable. The kills, even though that was flashy and a failed win, the kills do something here in the 1v5 position, but what an attack out of GamerLegion. The torrential outpour of T's coming out at the same time of Squeaky and Hut. I did not feel like they had this ability to pull up an upper hit of this caliber. That's a great sign.
Dupree just crumbled under the pressure in that one. We see it from his perspective over his shoulder. Blind the whole time, frustration apparent, understandably. But you've got to recover emotionally. Magisk currently with one close, a second to the back.
Oh my God.
And Ema just gets the headshot, not even.
It was a dink through the wall.
Followed by the body.
Oh, but here he is.
Ready again. You saw a flash of it in the last round, but now A-Core's posted. Apex slides out, figures out where the other upper is. And with bomb down, Zyw0o hunts.
With a few kilobytes, he can synthesize the data. The cyborg.
The peak that gets smoked off. A-Core just tried to take it to them. You'd assume that's now 2 known to the GamerLegion, an AWP and an M4 over towards this side. But the question mark is Isaac. At least they stop the bomb. They know that drop down towards B. There are options here for both IGLs. And Isaac's getting ever closer. Between them, he's nearly slipped through.
They found what they were looking for, the final clue.
That just pushes GamerLegion forward. That means now you need to take this bomb. You've got to try and grab this moment. You've got one out from control, a fight into the ramp room. Spinks getting ever closer, T-side turn, instant execution. Keon's back and down. It is Vitality with a 1-round difference.
Oh, you can see the concern on Zonic's eyes. You can see it. It's a tense moment. But they do a great job right there. Finding Isaac, buying time, letting Zyw0o work. Just like GamerLegion have done from Imma. But he certainly slowed down on this T side. More control here for Vitality on their comfort side. And some energy out of Zyw0o. A CT timeout called now. Their third. Money in jeopardy here for GamerLegion. A tie on the line with this round. And one step closer to closing out what could be the final map of the final major. But GamerLegion have opened the playbook a little bit. We have some outside rounds that work. We have some individual moments from the Opper and Rifler on the team. Of course, Acor and Imma, and now they have an upstairs hit that they can fall back on. This game is not lost for GamerLegion, even if it's close.
What a sad reality this one is, though, to do it with no Kevlar. Imma the only one protected, but we have seen Speed crossing over. Apex ready for the hits. Zyw0o shaves Acor off the back. That's bomb down, folks. Bomb sits outside secret. And so with this pack of players rushing the bomb site, they're just looking for guns, anything to work with, but nothing will be found, and everything will be taken, including their lead. Vitality to tie at 13. Of course you expect it. It was just pistols. You alluded to the playbook, to the strategies and the tactics that have put GamerLegion ahead of the rest of the pack. These tier 2 teams have nothing on them.
We have Zyw0o, who was born of the VP era, 2014, winning in Kato, into referencing Kerrigan as his idol IGL.
Into Kerrigan referencing Zyw0o as the next best IGL.
Trying to build up into being a protege.
Oh,
stamp his place here and get a final word in. But if you want to get into Kerrigan territory, it's moments like these that define you. Money is back in play for GamerLegion, and they take a third timeout. If we're getting echoes of Kerrigan from Zyw0o, this will be the round that we see it. He's already proved so much. This would just be a final confirmation.
And while other IGLs have faltered, Cadian couldn't do it. Who is Zyw0o to take this away? The closing moments of CSGO here in the Acor Arena. Map 3 on the line for GamerLegion. Glory awaits Vitality. But the buy is back. It's not GamerLegion to get too quick. It's in fact Magisk who's going to take the tip of the spear. And he finds Imma, sure enough, at the base of Zyw0o. So finally they get this chance to play with weapons, with utility, with something of a hope, of a dream, to get that 14th. And it is an instant crush to a 5v4. Kios has been cheered for throughout this event, and yet his impact yet to be felt throughout this series. He is looking to take it back into the ramp. However, Zyw0o beats him. And with one shot of the op, ramp room shuttered close. A quick move out of the CT to reposition to support elsewhere. Zyw0o cannot reposition these troops. just enough ahead of the line of Vitality. It has been drawn in the sand, drawn in the blood of the GamerLegion. Vitality 2 away.
The playbook just runs too deep. The setup for Magus to get to the opening box outside. The second flash to assist the jump up peak. I am blind. Neutralized again at the beginning of the rounds. And now, once again, GamerLegion on Tech 9s. Fighting against championship point.
Fighting against the Acor Arena. We've seen Dupree falter in this moment, pressured from this position. He's got support with him yet again, and he gets an instantaneous opening. Apex from the rafters, drops another. And just like this, the dreams of GamerLegion evaporate.
And Apex, the guy you never expected to be an IGL, is now amongst the best. An entry fragger by trade, has reinvented himself to carry a team to top 1, to make sure all of Zyw0o's efforts are not in vain, to all the money spent to pick up Magisk and Dupree and Spinks was not spent in vain. And he sets up upstairs in the heads of GamerLegion at the beginning of the round, knowing where they're gonna fall back. That's experience.
8 years since his last CSGO major final. Dupree already the only to attend every single major, and 1 round away to be the most decorated major champion in the history book of CSGO. But it is not done yet. Never have they felt the pressure of a moment like this. In with guns come GamerLegion. In with a dream comes the Legion. Smokes up yet again. A name to find its mark. And Apex on the other side. He falls away, takes the spam, and he leans on who other than the legend of Nuke. Who other than Zyw0o? But they turn back because they're so afraid. And then they walk into Apex, the only 2 Frenchmen to take it in a major on French soil. Isaac with everything on him. Vitality show. It's a full from the French. No hold back. No surrender.
Never give up, folks. An unbelievable moment here. If you're here to witness it for the first time, soak it up. Because you've just witnessed greatness, and you've just witnessed history, and you've just witnessed Zyw0o get his chip. You've witnessed Dupree break a record, Magisk get 4, Apex do it as an IGL, and Spinks without Snappy.
The first Middle Eastern major champion, when so many others wanted at least 1 major, and we watched them fall one after another as this event in Paris went on. No Nico, no Cadian, but arguably one of the greatest to ever do it in Zyw0o will get his. Born on the same day as the Counter-Strike release, the chosen one. The struggles of Vitality were so incredibly real. This is not a project that found success out of the gate, but rather tapped into the wealth of experience, of accolades, of heart. Absolute heart.
I hear you, man. The peak of emotions right now. An unbelievable thing that we've witnessed.
Down on the stage, we find James Banks.
It really came in for Vitality in Paris. Soak it in, soak it in. Spinks, the first Israeli player to lift a major trophy. Your first big championship, and you brought glory to your country. What does this mean to you?
It's everything. I love you fans, I love everyone from France, Israel, and whatever country you are from. Thank you everyone for the support, and just love you all.
An incredible performance. Now, Magus, you've done what not many players could even dream of doing. You now grab yourself your 4th championship with 2 different teams, and it's been one hell of a crazy journey. What can you say?
I'm fucking speechless. That's the only thing I can say. Ever since I joined the international team, it's been my dream. So, yeah, I'm just happy I can do it with the most amazing teammates, and I can trust them every single second, and I'm just so fucking proud of everyone.
I'm going to try and grab the rest of them. Apex. Eight years you waited for this. I remember that interview we did back when it was the last time with the French lineup for Vitality. And that was emotional for you. You had to rebuild. You had to do it with an international team. And now you've lifted it. It's poetic in Paris. How does it feel?
I don't know how to describe right now. It's so much joy. You know, I've been criticized from day one being in game leader, but now I win a fucking major, so fuck you all.
And this journey, mate, has been something phenomenal for you. We talk about the build-up going into this event. You look at Rio, now into the major championship. Did you always believe?
Yes, of course. From day one with this team, last year has been rough, really rough. But this year, 2023, from January, we told ourselves that we have the major in Paris, and that was the big goal for us. The goal was to come as good as possible here, and we could see that many teams had a lot of trouble coming here.
Yes.
So the most important is the win for us, and we gave everything for the 5 months. It wasn't easy. The beginning was tough. Not much believed in us after Katowice, after EPL, but that was everything in the plan to grow up as a team, and yeah, we win a fucking major.
You definitely did. Mr. Zyw0o. Oh, it's incredible. Walk with me a little bit, my friend. The emotions are high, and it's crazy from start to finish. But Zyw0o, you are the chosen one. Finally getting that major championship, a major MVP performance as well, doing it in Paris and how important it is to you. But what do you want to say to everyone? They expect so much from you.
Thanks everyone. I just want to say that because because of you we did that. So thanks everyone. We love you now, and we fucking did it.
Now there's still 2 more members missing from this. Zonic, you're not escaping me, mate. 5 major championships as a coach. A crazy journey you have been on. Now, if we look at this from your legendary performances in 1.6 as a player, all the way through to present day and everything you've done for this game, I've seen you frustrated. I've seen you stressed. Has it all been worth it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this crowd here, the Golden Hornets, I fucking love them. I'm sorry, but they're the best. Yeah, I mean, it's emotional for me. It's been a tough road here in Vitality. We didn't always play our best, and yeah, I lost my mom here last year, so it's been a tough journey. But finally, we.
Dupree, you are the only one who has attended every major. You are the only one who has 5 major championships by your name. You will go down in the history books as the most decorated player in CSGO, and no one can ever take that away from you. You did that in front of your girlfriend, your baby, your family. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, it couldn't be better. So I'm just, yeah, I don't even know what I've done myself. So right now I'm just totally baffled. I'm super proud. And when I joined Vitality, my individual goal was to win one more major, and I achieved that today. So yeah, I don't know what to do.
Well, I'll tell you what you guys can do. Vitality, the last CSGO major trophy awaits you. Go and grab it.